So how do you stop worrying about how old you are? This is a really nasty thing to have, but I think a lot of people have it, where they look at their life and they think, I should have done more at this point in my life, and I'm getting older and I'm not achieving what I wanted to. And you start just really obsessing about how old you are and sort of counting it down, and it gets you nowhere. It's a really horrible feeling. But I think this feeling you get where you're sort of worried about how old you are and whatever, it's only really a symptom of a much wider cause. There's a much bigger thing going on here. One thing that's maybe worth asking yourself is like, what age do you think you start worrying about this? Like, what age do people start worrying about how old they are? What age did you start thinking about how old you are? There's someone who's commented on one of my YouTube videos, and this guy was like 14 years old, and he said, if you don't have it sorted by 14, you're basically fucked for life. That's what he says. Like, you can go and look at it. I can't remember what video it was, but I can't believe how ridiculous that is. That someone like a teenager can already think that his life's over and there's no point even trying anymore. And what that says to me is that it's not really about the age you are so much, but it's something deeper. I think what it really boils down to is what you're doing with your time. Are you spending your time productively? If you are spending your time productively, it doesn't really matter how old you are. All that matters is you're using what time you do have left on this earth to do something productive, do something important to you, do something that gives you meaning. That's all that really matters. And you start worrying about how old you are when you're not doing this. When you're living sort of isolated from your wider purpose, that's when it starts kicking in, and it's hard to believe, but like, if you could like press a button and like be a few years younger all of a sudden, that wouldn't really go away, it wouldn't really solve the problem, because it wouldn't change anything. It wouldn't mean like you were suddenly living by a purpose, and that's the important thing, I have this weird thing at the moment where during the week when I'm just working at my job, like, I'm constantly worrying about how old I am. Like, I'm constantly thinking, I'm 23, I should be doing more, I should be more productive, I should have got more done in my life at this point. And I guess the weekends, and I usually have something planned to do on the weekend. So, for example, this weekend, like, I went to Milton Keynes. I've only just got back, actually. And I went to sort of film a vlog. And it was so nice because just the second I got back from work and got ready to go on the train to Milton Keynes, I suddenly stopped worrying about how old I was. It just didn't matter anymore. All that mattered was I was doing something productive with my time, something that excited me, something that felt meaningful. And the notion that I was 23 didn't even enter into my own head. It was quite miraculous. And even making this video right now, this is something that's purposeful to me, it's meaningful. I'm not thinking about how old I am, but it doesn't matter. What matters is I'm doing something important, something interesting. So that's really the key thing, is if you're worrying about how old you are, you want to interpret that as your body telling you that you're not spending your time wisely. And if you switch to spending your time wisely, all of a sudden you just won't seem to care anymore. You know, you won't seem to care how old you are, and it's a really nice feeling. I've got to be honest. I think more people could do with it. So, yeah, that's what I recommend, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.